Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna talk on pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, so in most of the animal tissues, the major catabolic fat of glucose 6 phosphate is a glycosidic breakdown to pyruvate. Okay, so much of which is then oxidized via the citric acid cycle, which ultimately leading to the formation of ATP molecule. Okay, so of a particular importance in some tissues is the oxidation of glucose 6 phosphate to pentose phosphate by the pentose phosphate pathway, okay, which is also called as a phosphogluconate pathway or also hexose monophosphate pathway. In short, you can say HMP, HMP shunt. Okay, so in this pathway, in this oxidative pathway, NADP plus is the electron acceptor which is used to yield the NADPH. Okay, so this is the diagram, you can say, or general scheme for the pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, so in this NADPH formed in the oxidative phase, which is used to reduce glutathione, that is GSSG, you can see very clearly in this diagram. Okay, and a support reductive biosynthesis. Okay, and the other product of oxidative phase, I am talking about oxidative, and so there are two different phases in case of a pentose phosphate pathway, that is oxidative phase and non-oxidative phase. Okay, so I am talking about a oxidative phase in which first product is NADPH. Okay, then the other product of the this oxidative phase is a ribose 5 phosphate. Okay, which serve as a precursor for nucleotides, also coenzymes and nucleic acids, right? So in cells that are not using this ribose 5 phosphate for biosynthesis, the non-oxidative phase recycles 6 molecules of the pentose into 5 molecules of hexose glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, so which is allowing the continued production of NADPH and converting glucose 6 phosphate to carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a general scheme of the pentose phosphate pathway. Now we will see how this actually happens. Okay, so this pentose phosphate pathway, which is an alternative pathway to glycolysis and TCA cycle for oxidation of a glucose molecule, and sometimes it is called as a HMP shunt or phosphogluconate pathway. Okay, so basically this pathway is occurs in cytoplasm of both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Okay, while it involves oxidation of glucose, so its primary role is a anabolic rather than catabolic. Okay, so in erythrocytes, that NADPH which is produced by the pentose 6 phosphate is so important in preventing the oxidative damage that a genetic defect in a glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase. Okay, so आपण काय करू आता, one by one we can see की how this oxidative phase and non-oxidative phase produces different products. Okay, so before that, this what is actually HMP. Okay, so that is hexose monophosphate pathway. So in that, the fat of a glucose, whether to undergo glycolysis or this HMP pathway, is decided by the relative concentration of NADP plus and NADPH. म्हणजे जे काय ग्लुकोज किंवा जे काय ग्लायकोलिसिस होणार आहे, ग्लायकोलिसिसमध्ये देर इज अ प्रोडक्शन, म्हणजे सुरुवात कुठून होणार आहे, ग्लुकोज टू एंड प्रोडक्ट इज अ पायरुवेट. सो दॅट्स द फॅट ऑफ ग्लुकोज. हे ग्लायकोलिसिसने होणार आहे की मोनोफॉस्फेट पाथवेने होणार आहे, दॅट इज ओनली डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ युअर NADP प्लस अँड NADPH. सो दिस pathway is useful in adipose tissues, liver, erythrocytes, testes, adrenal glands and lactic mammary glands. Okay, which generates, means HMP generates NADPH for reductive biosynthesis of lipids and ribose for nucleotide and nucleic acid biosynthesis. Okay, so first thing which you have to remember, that is the what it produces. Okay, that is NADPH and also a ribose. Okay, then this pentose phosphate pathway starts with glucose and it is a multi steps reaction. Okay, so there are two distinct phases of this PPP pathway, that is pentose phosphate pathway. So first, that is oxidative phase, in which they generate, means the phase मध्ये काय होतं, NADPH generate होतो. Then the second phase of that pathway is a non-oxidative phase or non-oxidative phase. Okay, so there is a synthesis of 5 carbon sugars, that is ribose. Okay, so first phase of this pathway, that is oxidative phase. Okay, so in oxidative so this is a oxidative stage of pentose phosphate pathway. So याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, so the first reaction of the pentose phosphate pathway is the oxidation of glucose 6 phosphate by the enzyme, that is glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase. So okay, so तुम्ही you can see in this diagram. Okay, side by side I am explaining what actually happens in this pathway. Okay, so the first reaction त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, there is a oxidation of glucose 6 phosphate by the enzyme, that is glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase, and it forms 6 phosphoglucano delta acetone. ठीक आहे, किंवा ओनली सिम्पली यू कॅन से की दर इज अ फॉस्फोग्लुकॅनो किंवा फॉस्फोग्लुकॅनो लॅक्टोन. ओके, then there is an which is an intramolecular ester. Okay, so NADP plus is the electron acceptor, and the overall equilibrium that lies far in the direction of NADPH formation. Okay, so you can simply see what actually happens. So that NADP plus is the electron acceptor, मग त्याच्यापासून काय फॉर्म होता, NADPH. So the lactone is hydrolyzed to the free acid 6 phosphoglucanate by a specific enzyme, that is a lactonase. Okay, so then this 6 phosphoglucano undergoes oxidation and decarboxylation by the enzyme, that is 6 phosphoglucano dehydrogenase. Okay, so तुम्ही second reaction समजली का, there is a means that lactone is get hydrolyzed to the free acid 6 phosphoglucanate. Okay, by the specific enzyme, that is lactonase, you can simply say, or glucanolactonase. Okay, then this 6 phosphoglucanate which is undergoes oxidation and also decarboxylation by the enzyme, that is 6 phosphoglucano dehydrogenase. Okay, which is from the ketopentose ribulose 5 phosphate. Okay, or simply ribulose 5 phosphate. So this reaction it generates, so ह्याच्यामधून काय सांगू शकतात, so that reaction it generates a second molecule of NADPH. Okay, so the phosphopentose isomerase that converts ribulose 5 phosphate to its aldose isomer. Okay, that is ribose 5 phosphate. So in some tissues that pentose phosphate pathway ends at this point, and its overall equation will be like glucose 6 phosphate plus 2 NADP plus water molecule, which produces ribose 5 phosphate plus carbon dioxide plus 2 molecules of NADPH and 2H plus. You can by pathway you can write की overall equation काय होऊ शकतं. Okay, so the net result in the production of NADPH which is a reductant for biosynthetic reactions, and that ribose 5 phosphate is a precursor for nucleotide synthesis. Okay, so that is about the oxidative stage or oxidative phase of pentose phosphate pathway. ठीक आहे, मग आता आपण रिॲक्शन बघू, किंवा याच्यामध्ये सिम्पली स्ट्रक्चर दाखवलेले आहेत, राईट. सो first, that is a glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, so this phase is starts with the oxidation of glucose 6 phosphate by the enzyme. So this part I already talk about it. Okay, कसं होत चालतं, ठीक आहे. म्हणजे that then the product which is formed in that oxidative phase, that is a ribose 5 phosphate, which is then enter into the non-oxidative phase. Okay, now the second phase, that is non-oxidative phase. So in tissues that require primarily NADPH. Okay, सो सपोज जर तुम्हाला एंड प्रोडक्ट सांगायचे असेल तर ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फेजचे, तर दॅट टाइम यू कॅन से की द एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दॅट ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फेज इज रायबोज 5 फॉस्फेट, कार्बन डायऑक्साइड अँड NADPH. ओके, नाव द नॉन ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फेज which used to recycle that phosphate to glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, so in tissues that require primarily NADPH, the pentose phosphate they produced in the oxidative phase of the pathway, which are recycled into glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, so in this non-oxidative phase, the ribulose 5 phosphate is first epimerized to xylose 5 phosphate. Okay, you can see here की रायबुलोज 5-6 फॉस्फेट तर काय होतं, it get epimerized to xylose 6 phosphate. Okay, so then there is a series of rearrangement of the carbon skeletons. So 5 carbon sugar phosphates, they are converted to 5-6 carbon sugar phosphate. Okay, by completing the cycle and allowing continued oxidation of glucose 6 phosphate with the production of NADPH. Okay, so the continuous recycling which leads to ultimately the conversion of glucose 6 phosphate to 6 carbon dioxide molecules. Okay, so there are two enzymes which are unique to the pentose phosphate pathway, which act in these interversions of the sugars. They are like transketolase 1 and enzyme, that is transketolase. You can see here in a green color, transketolase, and second enzyme, that is a transaldolase. Okay, which play very important role in this pathway. Now how? Okay, so this transketolase enzyme is catalyze the transfer of 2 carbon fragment from a ketose donor to an aldose acceptor. Okay, so in the first appearances in the first pentose phosphate pathway, the transketolase transfers. Okay, मी तुम्हाला डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवते. So here you can easily say or easily see की how actually there is a transfer of carbons, you can say. ठीक आहे, किंवा कसं प्रोडक्ट बनतं. ओके, सो फर्स्ट जे काय स्टार्ट होतं, दॅट इज रायबुलोज 5 फॉस्फेट विच इज epimerized to produce a xylose 5 phosphate in the presence of enzyme phosphorpentose epimerase. Okay, for epimerization you can simply say ki epimerase enzyme act on that reactions. Okay, similarly ribulose 5 phosphate which is also ketoisomerase into a ribose 5 phosphate. Okay, ओके, फर्स्टमध्ये काय झालं, रायबोज 5 फॉस्फेट हा इपिमराइज झाला, ज्याच्यापासून झायलोज 5 फॉस्फेट बनला. ओके, देन तो हे जे दोन एन्झाईम्स आहेत, ट्रान्सकिटोलेज अँड ट्रान्सऑल्डोलेज. सो फर्स्ट ट्रान्सकिटोलेज काय करतो, दॅट कॅटलाइज द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ अ 2 कार्बन फ्रॅगमेंट. ओके, डायग्राममधून तुम्हाला ॲरोवरून समजत असेल की इट कॅटलाइज ट्रान्सफर ऑफ 2 कार्बन फ्रॅगमेंट फ्रॉम कीटोन डोनर टू अँड अल्डोज ॲक्सेप्टर. म्हणजे कीटोन जे डोनेट करणार आहे ते अल्डोज काय करणार आहे, ॲक्सेप्ट करणार आहे. सो दॅट कॅटलाइज बाय दॅट एन्झाईम. ओके, सो इन द फर्स्ट अपीअरन्स इन द पेंटोज फॉस्फेट पाथवे, दॅट ट्रान्सकिटोलेज ट्रान्सफर carbon 1 and carbon 2 of xylose 5 phosphate to ribose 5 phosphate. Okay, which forming the 7 carbon product, that is pseudoheptulose 7 phosphate. ठीक आहे, arrow वरून तुम्हाला दिसत असेल की how they transfer. Okay, so it forms 7 carbon product, that is pseudoheptulose 7 phosphate. Okay, and then the remaining 3 carbon fragment from ribulose is glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. ओके, हे तुम्हाला इझिली दिसत असेल की ते ट्रान्सफर करून नवीन प्रोडक्ट बनलाय किंवा नवीन कंपाऊंड बनलं आहे, आणि जे काही शिल्लक राहिलेलं आहे त्याच्यापासून जे काही बनलेलं आहे किंवा रिमेनिंग पार्ट आहे, दॅट इज अ ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड 3 phosphate. ओके, नाव the next enzyme, that is a transaldolase. Okay, so what it does, okay, so the second enzyme with it catalyze a reaction similar to aldolase reaction in case of a glycolysis. Okay, so 3 carbon fragment is removed from pseudoheptulose. Okay, हे जे arrow मध्ये दिसतंय ते 3 कार्बनचा पोर्शन आहे, तो काय करतो, तो एन्झाईम रिमूव्ह करतो from pseudoheptulose 7 phosphate and condense with which is then condensed with a ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट. ओके, म्हणजे जो रिमूव्ह केलेला आहे तो कंडेन्स केला जातो ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट बरोबर, विच इज फॉर्मिंग द फ्रुक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट. ओके, दिसते डायग्राममध्ये फ्रुक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट बनतो त्याच्यापासून. अँड द टेट्रोज इरिथ्रोज 4 फॉस्फेट. ओके, इरिथ्रोज 4 फॉस्फेट. ओके, देन now this transketolase it acts again. Okay, पुन्हा त्याचे ॲक्ट करतो तो. मग काय करतो, when it act it forms fructose 6 फॉस्फेट and glyceraldehyde 3 फॉस्फेट. ओके, दिसतंय तुम्हाला डायग्राममध्ये. So when that first enzyme, that is transketolase, act again, it forms fructose 6 फॉस्फेट and glyceraldehyde 3 फॉस्फेट from erythrose 4 फॉस्फेट and xylose 5 फॉस्फेट. Okay, so these two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3 फॉस्फेट formed by two interactions of these reactions, and that can be converted to a molecule of fructose 1,6 bis phosphate as a gluconeogenesis. Okay, so and the finally what happens, this phosphohexose isomerase, आता त्याचा काय रोल असेल. ठीक आहे, सो दॅट अँड फायनली तुम्ही असं पण म्हणू शकतात की दॅट एन्झाईम दॅट कन्वर्ट फ्रुक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट टू ग्लुकोज 6 फॉस्फेट. ओके, द सायकल इज गेट completed and 6 pentose phosphate have been converted to 5 hexose phosphate. Okay, so this fructose 6 phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate is later enter into the glycolysis and a Krebs cycle. Okay, so that's about oxidative and non-oxidative phases of a pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, now the regulation of this pathway. So the regulatory enzyme of HMP shunt pathway are glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase and phosphoglucanoate dehydrogenase. Okay, so the synthesis of both of these enzymes, they are included by a insulin in a human. So the entry of this glucose 6 phosphate into the pentose phosphate pathway, which is controlled by the cellular concentration of NADPH. ओके, जसं की मी तुम्हाला सुरुवातीला सांगितलं होतं की द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन जे आहे NADPचं याचं त्याच्यावर डिपेंड होतं की तो मॉलिक्यूल कुठे एंटर होणार, आयदर इन ग्लायकॉलिसिस और इन shunt pathway. Okay, HMP shunt pathway. Okay, so the oxidative phase is controlled by NADPH and the non-oxidative phase is controlled by a pentosase. means जे काय 5 कार्बन शुगर्स येतात त्या काय करतात, नॉन ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फेजला कंट्रोल करतात. ओके, then this glucose 6 phosphate activity is essential to normal functioning of a HMP shunt pathway. In this pathway generates reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, that is NADPH, and a cofactor in a glutathione metabolism in human RBCs. Okay, so this pathway is tightly coupled to a glutathione metabolism, which is served to protect the RBCs from the oxidant injury. Okay, now the according of market deficiency of this glucose 6 phosphate that leaves the red cells vulnerability to oxidant damage also. Okay, so these are the regulatory points of the pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, so this is about a pentose phosphate pathway which is very simple to understand. Okay, त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त काय लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे की what is actually a pentose phosphate pathway. Then there are two different parts, you can say, or the reactions, oxidative phase and non-oxidative phase. मग तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये ऑक्सिडेटिव्ह फेज म्हणजे काय किंवा त्याचं रिॲक्शन्स कशा होतात, that you have to remember. Then which enzymes are used to catalyze those reactions. Okay, then what happens in non-oxidative phase. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, मग काय प्रोडक्ट्स काय बनतात, how they form, what is the role of these two different enzymes, transketolase and transaldolase. Okay, so that is the important part of this pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, I hope you guys understand what is a pentose phosphate pathway, right? Thank you.